Hello, I'm going to describe my 8th web technology lab experiment. And in the 8th experiment, we have about the database connection and PHP. Here we have used PHP to enter to create a database and to enter the values, that is the subsequent rows, the subsequent columns, and then through the interface we are entering the value and then also retrieving. Like when a person registers, the value is stored in the database, and when a person logs in, the value from the database is compared with the initials, and hence we are given a notification that the person is logged in. And also here, according to the question, we will be doing another experiment, another thing, that is for changing the password. So this is first register, login, and hence also the password reset. So all these three have to be explained. Now first, what I did was created a database in PHP So here company, this is my database name, and users, this is my table, where I had declared three attributes: username, password, and email. Now you can see I have some data over here. Now this is because of the name that I have entered from my interface, and password, and the mail. Now I'll show you how this works. Actually, when we give this run file here, first is a sign up for the registration page. If already a person is registered, then a person is allowed to log in. And if a person forgot his password, then a person can go for password reset. Hence, we'll look through all. And first, I'll show you the coding for this. Here, the coding is done in db.php, where I take the username and password from the user. And also, there is a provision of encrypting the password, because here I'm using to compare my password with the login, and so I'm not encrypting it. But there are other methods of secure, like the systems here which use which need to encrypt the password, so that the people are not able to guess what the password is. Even the database handlers are not able to guess. So we have encrypt password is equal to SHA-1 and then the password value. Then email and the connection establishment is done in PHP, like MySQL Connect. We have this, where we give localhost, that's a name, the host name, root, and then the password. It's a username, root is a username, and password is generally kept as blank. And if connection is not true, then a error is thrown, MySQL error is thrown. And then we select the database, MySQL select DB, as I had shown in the PHP MyAdmin, that my database name is company. Now in the query, I insert into users is my table name, username, password, and email, the values, the subsequent values which are given as variables over here. And if result is not equal to true, echo error, else I need to echo that you are registered successfully. And then same for the log. In the login, first the username and password values are retrieved from the text box, then a connection is established, then the database is selected, MySQL select database, and then the query is like select all the records from the users, the table name, where username is equal to the username which we get from the text box, and password that we again get from the text box. And if the result value, I'm storing it like the MySQL query. This thing is being stored in result, and records are MySQL num-rows. MySQL num-rows is a function which helps me to calculate the records. So if the result is over here, and if records is not equal to 0, Then echo login successfully and welcome the username. And the third is for the change password. Again, username, password, email fields are taken into account. The same connection establishment and selection of the DB. And here we use update, the update command, where the update the table name, set password as the new password, where username is the specified username and email is also the specified email, and hence if result is equal to true, then echo password is changed successfully. I'll show you the working of this. Here suppose username, I have this value entered in my DB, she and 1 2 3 4 5 5 2. So if I register, okay, I'll start with registration itself. So if I run this file and I give a new thing, for example, I give a value such as Barbie and password is 123456, and then the email I give as b@gmail.com, and then register. Now you see you are registered successfully. When I do this, now I go to phpMyAdmin and I check, yes, the data is inserted in the database. Now again go back and I check on with the login. I run the file and now login. Suppose my data, my name is Barbie and the password is and if I keep me login, hence login successful, welcome Barbie. Now it gives me a name, a message that yes, the login is successful. And if I want to change password, suppose the username is Barbie, password if I want to give as 1 2 3 4 5, I've entered 5 zeros, and email is b@gmail.com, changed. So Barbie password has changed successfully. So all the fields are working, and hence we have done everything. That is, we have made a registration page, a login page, the database creation, also password reset. So hence this explains all about the 8th lab experiment.